everyone, welcome to SLP's Wine and Cheese. I'm Deb.
And I'm Maria.
And here's our podcast.
For the realistic SLP. Welcome!
Oh, look, we did that together.
We're awesome.
Cheers to that.
That's right. Our life is speech, and we're okay with that. Understanding, language comprehension, expressive output.
And then also you're teaching them like syntactically correct sentences.
Right. Work smarter, not harder.
Right.
The first step is just how to communicate.
Trying to help people to, improve their speech-language communication. Neurons that fire together, wire together.
I like that. That's really genius. We need to cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, and we're back.
Here we are with SLP's Wine and Cheese. I'm Maria.
And I'm Deb.
And here's our podcast.
With our spooky Halloween theme.
Yes.
All right, that's enough.
I am going to wear my witch's hat to be the bad witch. And you're clearly the good unicorn witch.
I'm the fairy princess unicorn.
Okay.
I think it's funny about Halloween, it's just kind of become this, whatever you aren't sure is real can be.
Be real.
Can be real. So it's
that.
you can choose to be scary or you can choose to be just mystical. And I'm choosing to be mystical this year.
Oh. I'm choosing to be basic with either Wonder Woman or a hat, a witch's hat, so therefore a witch. Mm-hmm. And I don't really particularly like to buy costumes because I just feel kind of like a waste.
It doesn't make you feel good?
Not really. I like to make my own. That makes me feel good. I made this.
But, are they hardcore costumes or just,
I think they're pretty good.
Put a hat on?
No, I dress up, wore, a dress. One year, actually, which was great. I'm going to give everyone right now the best Halloween idea. Mm-hmm. Me and the two speech therapists that I work with, we dressed up as mimes. So we're speech therapists that can't talk. Everyone at work loved it. Mm-hmm. And you just wear black pants, black and white striped shirts, suspenders, black hat, white gloves, so easy. So
yeah, I'd still have to
black
buy
hat.
all that stuff.
We had most of that.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Black and white striped shirt. But then at least you'll wear that.
Suspenders and gloves.
I had them.
You had them?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I was in dance school my whole life. I have those things.
We are going to do a video about your bedroom.
Yes, we should. I have a little bit of issues with that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So my favorite Halloween costume I ever was, I was Wonder Woman and I looked really good. I got the American Apparel version of Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool.
But then I was a peacock one year, and that was fun.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And this year you're going to be a unicorn.
A fairy princess unicorn.
Okay. I feel like you're just inventing things.
I am.
Okay.
I'm 30. I realize I can do
whatever
I want.
That's true. Very true. Wait, you're 30?
I'm 30. Wait, are you 30?
Yeah. I didn't tell you that yet, but, I am. We are.
We're 30.
Cheers to that for the umpteenth time.
Yeah, 30.
So you might wonder what these 30-year-olds are drinking.
Yes.
We are drinking really great wine. It's by Scout and Cellar, and it says Dove Hunt Dog. That's the label. But it's a Riesling. It's a 2017.
I feel like I have to prompt you to throat clear.
Oh, really? Yeah, I need to,
Yeah. It's delicious. I love it.
I thought I did.
Is great
I thought I did throat clear, though.
I don't know. I hear a little of wetness on your vocal cords.
Yeah. I'm nervous now. I did. That's why I throat cleared.
Yeah. And you just cracked.
Yes, I know. This is scary. I think
You're transforming into a witch.
I think I know. I've got to work on my cackle. I think I left my water in my bag, so I'm going to get that in a second. But anyway, yes. Oh my God, I hear it. It's bad, my voice.
Again, only the end of that was good. This is what I do. If anyone wants to know what I do at the nursing home, this is what I'm like. Again.
Tell me. Let's do it.
Let me hear what you sound like.
Yes, here I go.
Much
I think
better.
this sounds better. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So cheddar intense. This cheddar that we're eating is intense.
Mm-hmm.
But what are we drinking? Let's go back. We're drinking Riesling 2017 Dove Hunt Dog Riesling from Mendocino County, California.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It does, right? and it's ripe green apple, some lemon, a fresh ginger leaf, and some flavors of mango. So it really has a nice fruity but dry taste.
I feel like I taste that green apple, like just
You
the
do?
crispness of it.
Oh, good.
This is a very refreshing wine.
This is very refreshing. And good stuff about Scout. So Scout has 0 grams of added sugar. And yes, and the average mass-produced wine has 16 grams of sugar. And that's more than a glazed donut, by the way.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
What about Boston cream?
I know. It doesn't mention that, but... So the thing about Scout and Cellar is that the grapes are grown with no synthetic pesticides, and they're sustainable, organic, and or biodynamic farming methods. And the woman who owns the company actually has tried all different vineyards and different grapes to really hand select and choose these great grapes to make this wine. So the thing about this wine is that they're from small, hand-tended vineyards. There's no pesticides, no added chemicals, no added sugar. And that's what causes you to have a headache. So when you drink this wine, you're not consuming all those additives and pesticides, which is where your headache comes from. So really, it's just like the good stuff of wine.
Right.
And
it just tastes delicious. And we'll tell you tomorrow if you'll get hungover.
Yeah.
But thank you so much to Julie who sent this to us.
Yes, so Julie, if you guys want, she's giving you guys an SLP wine discount. So we're going to, yes. So they're already discounted because if you buy 6 bottles, you get 5% off. If you buy 12 bottles, you get 10% off. And if you spend over $99, you get free shipping. But if you want to use her, you'll get another 10% off if you send her an email and you write in the subject line SLP wine discount. And here's her email. It's mjewing@verizon.net. And we're going to post about this.
Don't try to write that down.
Yeah, especially if you're driving.
Yeah,
don't do that. I mean, if you're like listening and you have a pen in your hand, write it down, you know.
True, that could be a fine option.
But we're going to post it on our Patreon because that's where we could post links. So we'll give you all that information there. So that's more of a reason to check out this Patreon to get this very healthy and delicious wine.
Right. Also, we keep posting things to the Patreon that are for free, just like bonus content. So, you get access to everything if you're a patron, but if it's not in your budget right now to support the Patreon in that way, there's still plenty of content for you to access. I can't speak either.
See?
Maybe we're under a spell.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Can we break out of it? This hat is getting me warm, though.
Well, you don't have to wear your hat anymore if you don't want to.
I kind of want to, though.
Oh.
But, I'm just doing it.
So one of my besties got engaged yesterday.
Oh, wait, hold on. But wait, do you vote drink it or sink it?
Oh, I vote drink it.
Yes, I definitely vote drink it. This is definitely a wine to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my besties got engaged on Saturday.
Right.
Look at that.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes. I forgot you had a whole event.
Yes.
I just got a text message.
Oh, right. No, we were there for the proposal. We helped set up the room and and she was so surprised. I was like so happy for her. It was really great. So I hear the voice now. Yep. And she's a nurse, so she would appreciate this. I got to tell her to listen to this episode.
Well,
so shout out, Steph. Love you.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Congratulations, Steph and Gabby and Tom.
Yes, Gabby and Tom. All right, Steph and RJ, duh.
I just want to remind everyone, Mike still has not proposed to me.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Well, no, I have other things to talk about.
Oh, but wait, you're like upset about that? You're happy about that? Like, tell me your feelings about that.
I don't really have many feelings because I know it's going to happen, but it's like, come on now, dude. But
yes, because I brought that up to you last week, and you're like, don't bring that up to him. So I was like, all right, safe topics, carpentry. Let's stay in the safe zone.
But I was not really serious about that.
Oh, you seemed very serious.
No, I think Amy was like, don't say that, too. Cause
she did.
Well, we're both always talking about it. Because she's been in a relationship for a while, too.
Right.
With a comedian.
Right.
Those darn comedians.
So what if they're just playing a trick on you this whole time? I'm sorry.
Well, who knows? I doubt it. They're not that smart.
Okay.
Anyway. So, I wanted to talk about Halloween.
Yes!
Stuff.
Dun dun dun.
But before we get to that,
Yes.
we're going to start our new segment that's called This Week in Life, This Week in Speech.
Okay.
Where we'll each tell each other one thing that's going on in our lives this week, and then one thing that we're actively working on in speech. It can also be, like, you can recount an experience from speech, but we want to make this more, like, activity directed, I believe.
Activity
what are
directed.
we doing?
Okay.
So do you want to tell me your This Week in Life first?
Well, I kind of did. On last Saturday, the Saturday just passed, my friend got engaged.
Right.
And we surprised her, and it was really nice. And we ate at a Portuguese restaurant. That was fun.
Oh.
Really good seafood.
Oh,
and I love trying new food, so I'm all about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know a lot of people are, like, scared a lot of times to try new food, and I'm just, like, welcoming of that. I'm like, yes.
Were there any hot single guys at the
No. It wasn't engaged. It was just, like, a proposal party.
The proposal party.
Yeah, so it's just, my voice sounds terrible. I feel like I need to drink some water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We'll pause.
Yeah. So I drank my water. I'm good now.
We paused, and Maria just came with a gallon of water.
Yeah, that's what I called it today at work. I was like, here's my gallon of water. That's so funny.
That is a gallon.
It's not actually a gallon, but yeah,
what is it?
I don't know.
What's the measurement?
What's the measurement?
Maria's already drank 1 gallon. She's almost 3/4 of the way
It
through her
doesn't
next
have
gallon.
a thing, but I'm also going to take a picture of this with me.
Okay.
So, yes. So, anyway, let's get back.
So yeah, This Week in Life, This Week in Speech.
Yeah, so the
Do you wanna go
Portuguese.
you did this. So the Portuguese restaurant.
Yes, no one that good looking. No, I'm going to go no with that.
Oh.
But, whatever. I don't even know anymore how to feel about that. I'm just like, this is my life now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and then This Week in My Life, so on Friday I went to a drag queen show.
Whoa, where? You didn't tell
on
me this.
42nd and 9th, and it was called Distorted Disney, and they did all Disney songs and characters.
Wow,
and stuff.
how do you feel about that?
It was a lot of fun. And it was a lot of fun. So I would tell someone to go check it out, but I'm pretty sure all the rest are sold out.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then Saturday I went to Jersey with my mom and my sister,
Yes.
and we saw Halloween in the movies.
Oh, okay.
And
Is that what was inspiration for this episode for you?
Well, also the date.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, so we went to go see Halloween. I didn't love it. It was fine. I won't do any spoiler alerts. But I did have a fun time with my mom and my sister. And now I'm back at work. And you can say this week in speech. What are you doing?
I've been doing a lot of Halloween activities.
Mm-hmm.
I did, there wasn't only 12 leaves, quite some episodes, quite some sessions with that. And there was an old lady who was not afraid of anything. And I've been in the classroom a lot with the teachers. So I've just been like helping out with the teachers with ELA.
Oh.
So reading and sequencing, and every book has like a specific skill. So this week was, for one of the teachers, was sequencing. So I've been focusing on sequencing.
Sequencing?
Yeah, good times.
That's good.
And Friday we sequence some type of like food. So I'm probably going to do fruit skewers this Friday.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good routine.
Yeah, we talk about, it's great. It's going well. How
About
about you?
For me, this week in speech, actually, I've done a lot of Halloween activities as well.
Mm-hmm.
I have been doing, so I came up with 4 characters, a monster, a witch, a mummy, and a ghost.
Yes, I saw those.
And I have everyone, they come to speech, and they have to pick a character and then write a story with a distinct beginning, middle, and end.
Mm-hmm.
About that character. And the story outline is... once there was a blank, so once there was a monster named blank,
Mm-hmm.
who wanted to blank, but blank, so blank, finally blank. And this is a story outline that I use all the time.
Okay, yes.
So everyone had to write a story about their character with that story guide and outline. So I've been doing that. We're going to do that.
Okay,
and then,
okay.
The other thing that I've been doing, so Naomi Forsberg, she sent me these coloring pages that were inspired by my Color by Sound pages.
Oh, wow.
And I printed printed them, she did like K and G, and then she did S blends, and then she did irregular and regular verbs.
Oh, can I get some of that?
Yeah,
I need some
I'll
regular
send
and
it to you.
irregular verbs.
Greetings, farewells, social questions, and compliments.
I definitely need all of those.
And then and then other sounds. So she made these. She was inspired by my activities that I make, and she sent those to me. So I've actually been using those. I use those today. And she, just like how I do, I give you a blank version so you can do whatever you want to it. So that's what I did with hers for like lower level, for like kindergarten.
Yeah, like letters, numbers, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Speech sounds.
Just following directions.
Awesome.
Yeah. So do you have any Halloween plans?
I don't. I have like a couple of options that people have asked me. Like, oh, you want to go to this scary house in Jersey? You want to go to this like nightclub that's like Latin night? I love to dance, so I'm like, that sounds fun too. But and then another part of me is like, apparently it's supposed to rain a lot in New York, so I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna see how I feel on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, and you told me about a party,
right?
So yours is more low key, right?
Party. Yeah,
yours
but
low
like,
key. I'm okay with low key.
But someone just died in that house.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's my friend's aunt, and she was in her 90s, and she was the owner of the house. I don't think she would probably just want a party. I don't think she would be like trying to off anybody. But you never know.
And what kind of like people are going to be there? Is there friends?
All comedians.
Okay. Oh, so that sounds
friends.
fun.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to get dressed up. I don't know if I'm going to wear the same costume all the time or if I'll change it up because unlike Maria, I do have costumes on deck in my wardrobe.
I have like a couple, but I feel like I bought 2 or 3 and that's enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have like 2 or 3.
Yeah. I don't want to overwhelm my closet. It's already overwhelmed.
All right, so I made you a horror movie trivia game.
Oh, God. Well, I'm terrible at horror movies because I get scared. I get nightmares.
Oh, no, really?
So I don't watch it.
That's why you didn't listen to the scary podcast I sent
Oh, I was on the phone with my cousin. He was talking to me.
Okay.
About his life.
All right, so horror movie trivia.
Okay.
So I love horror movies.
Yes,
and
I
that's
don't.
why I decided to do this activity.
Right. Should I be giving this to you? Well, now we can't because you made up those questions. So
anyway, the thing about trivia is the point is not actually to stump people; it's to teach them something interesting.
You know what? I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
okay.
anything,
Relieves a lot
I
of pressure.
Hope that you learned, and I did make these relatively easy.
Thank you.
Okay. Number 1.
Yes.
Number 1. This was the first horror movie to be nominated for Best Picture. Was it A, The Shining, B, The Exorcist, or C, Child's Play?
I want to say The Shining.
Actually, it's B, The Exorcist.
I was going to say that after that. I was like, probably The Exorcist, though, but just go with your first instinct. Mm-hmm. But, okay, all right.
The next one. This serial killer was burned alive and used gloved hands with razor-sharp knives to kill his victims. Oh. Was it A, Michael Myers, B, Jason Voorhees, or C, Freddy Krueger?
Freddy Krueger.
That is
yes,
correct.
You gave it away with the hand part.
Yes, well,
yes.
I told you it was easy.
Okay, well, I still need to take all of that.
Number 3.
Yes.
This 1950s horror movie was the first American film to feature a toilet flushing.
Oh.
Was it A, The Shining, B, Psycho, or C, Halloween?
I'm going to go with C, Halloween.
No, it's actually B, Psycho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was Halloween not made in the 50s?
Halloween was not made in the 50s.
Yeah, I feel like I just caught my mistake now.
But then also, Psycho's main scene is in the bathroom.
Right, I have not seen that movie,
so... Okay. Number 4. This movie, about a caretaker of a hotel and his gradual descent into madness, was a disappointment to its author, Stephen King. Was it A, The Shining, B, Pet Sematary, or C, Red Rose?
Oh, I was like, definitely The Shining, but now these are all Stephen King films, so I'm going to have to just go with... I'm going to go with The Shining.
It is The Shining.
Yes!
The Shining.
Woohoo!
Stephen
Cheers!
King didn't like that Jack Nicholson was playing the main character.
Why?
Because his last role right before that was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Mm-hmm. And also he had like this crazy grin. So from the initial scene of the movie, people could tell that he was like crazy a bit. And it was like the last impression left in the audience's mind. And this book was supposed to be about somebody who's like super charismatic and their gradual descent into madness, and how that's like malaligned with his characterization in the beginning. So that's why Stephen King was like, it should have been somebody who from the beginning was more charismatic and wasn't so well known for already being like crazy.
Oh, wow. Well, he has a right there. Do you know his...
I do love that Jack Nicholson.
I have also have not seen that movie.
Really?
Yes, I know.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like maybe that's what I should do Saturday night. Sit home and watch these movies.
Well, you might be scared.
Yes, maybe I'm better off going out. Yeah, do you know his, what's his name, the author? The author's name?
King?
Stephen King. His son also writes novels. He was at Comic-Con.
Oh.
I wasn't there. My brother was there. He told me. Yeah, my brother met him.
There's a writer for SNL whose name is in real life Stephen King, and they're like, you can't be Stephen King.
Right.
So he's like he uses his mom's last name now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And well, his parents like named him StephenKing.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was I don't know if they were big fans. I don't know.
Okay. Well, but still.
I don't know the whole story
All
about
right.
Stephen King.
Any other name they could have used, but just throw that out there. Really just throwing that out there.
Well, when did Stephen King get popular, and how old is this guy?
I don't know. He's been popular for a while.
I think it was like 1988, so 30 years, and the guy's probably my age, so it might have been around the same time.
And you're 30.
I know. I know, if you weren't wondering. Okay, next. The main character of this horror movie does not appear until an hour and 20 minutes into the film due to technical difficulties.
Oh.
Is it A, Child's Play? Is it B, Amityville Horror? Or is it C, Jaws?
Amityville Horror.
No, it's Jaws.
Okay, I've still not seen that movie.
Yeah, they couldn't get the shark to work.
Oh.
So then it actually led to the suspense of the film because you never saw the shark, so it was like constant anticipation.
With that movie, with that music. Dun, dun,
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
How many questions do I
2
have left?
more.
Okay.
This serial killer wore a Captain Kirk mask painted white. Was it A, Jason Voorhees, B, Hannibal Lecter, or C, Michael Myers?
Michael Myers.
Yes.
I've seen some of those, yes. What is that mask?
William Shatner.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's just like from Star Trek, like Captain Kirk.
Oh.
So they just did that movie on a very low budget, so they just painted it white.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hashtag goals right now.
It cost them like $2.
This cheddar cheese is from ShopRite, I'll have you know.
Good.
It's not fancy cheddar cheese. I know Deb always gets the fancy cheese, and I'm just like...
I live in Brooklyn. So
right. Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right, last question.
Got it.
This horror film is about a killer with dissociative identity disorder, assuming his mother's personality to repress his awareness of her death. He kept her body in the fruit cellar of their family motel.
I'm scared.
What movie is it? I didn't give you options.
Oh, God. Well, I don't know, so I'm going to guess with Psycho?
Yes!
Oh, God, yes! Well, he sounds pretty psychotic, so that's scary. What's my score?
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7.
4 out of 7.
65% accuracy?
That's, you need to do the whole...
I would write 65% accuracy.
65, so I did not
You're doing the
meet
math?
my goal.
You're doing...
She's
doing cross multiplication.
That's right.
Well, what is it? Where's the answer?
I need my calculator, very obviously. I can't do that on my own. 57. Yeah, I didn't do well. I didn't do so well.
It's 65. That's what I would put.
All right, 65.
60, or 60% accuracy.
All right, 60%. Right. Mm-hmm. Could round it up for me. Thank you.
Yeah, 60% accuracy.
All right, I don't like horror movies, so that's
I love
good.
horror movies.
Yeah, how come?
I like to get scared. I always did since
Really?
I was little. Yeah.
How?
When I was little, I used to watch Freddy Krueger. My favorite of all was Pet Sematary. But, yeah, my mom let me watch every scary movie. And I was never a kid that had nightmares or was afraid or anything.
How? I was afraid. That's why I stopped watching them.
I don't know.
I still don't. Really?
Mm-hmm.
You get the adrenaline rush, I guess, and you like it?
I guess, but now I just feel immune and nothing really scares me.
That's like the problem nowadays. There's like no good scary movies out.
Yeah,
right?
But then maybe it made me like super tough.
Oh, okay. So should I start watching scarier movies?
Yeah, you needed to desensitize yourself a long time ago.
I did, yeah.
Now you're a scared adult.
Yeah, I know. I am. And there goes that conversation. So let's do our halfway point, and then we'll get into our activities to do in speech with the Halloween theme in mind.
Yes.
So make sure you're following us on Instagram at SLP's Wine and Cheese Pod. There's an underscore between each word. My name at Maria_Ko Katsonis SLP.
And I'm Deborah Brooks, CCC SLP. I also have another Instagram that's Color in Speech, where I usually feature my products, which I haven't done in a long time, but maybe I'm going to get back at it.
You'll get back at it.
And then also check out our Patreon. We're going to come up with a whole new model for it. So we decided that until what date?
November 1st or December 1st?
I think December 1st.
Okay, I
December
trust
1st, you. Until December 1st, everything that we post on the Patreon is going to be public and free, so that you get an idea of what you would get to experience if you were a paying patron.
Right.
After December 1st, that's when we will start having the payment requirement for the different tiers. But I just want to say thank you so much to our current patrons. Thank you so much for supporting us. You help us produce the show, get the wine and cheese, show up every time. So we really deeply appreciate your contribution and your support. And we couldn't do this if you weren't there helping us. So thank you so much.
So true. So well said, too. So well spoken,
I felt
Deb.
like maybe this
additives and sugars.
Additives, sugar. Yeah, maybe you need additives and sugars to get less intoxicated.
Oh, maybe.
Because usually I'm able to be a lot more fluent in my verbal output, and I feel like I have disruptions.
No, I think you're doing great.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, silly Willy. I think it's the crown, if anything.
Oh, my unicorn?
Yeah, maybe it's a little too tight, making you
Magical.
think.
You think I'm like the Grinch with his shoes were too tight, but my unicorn horn is too tight?
Maybe. Maybe it is. Also, we're going to be at Asha table 872. Yes. 872.
Come see us.
We will. They will. Right, everyone?
Yes, please come see us. I'm going to have coloring books. We're going to have T-shirts for sale, which we designed last week. We have to finalize those. But I'm really excited for the shirts. I think we need one more design still.
Yeah.
And
look at some designs.
Yes, and I'm super excited, and please come visit us.
Yes, and the shirts are going to be awesome. They're not going to be like, they're going to be like real shirts that you can wear to work.
Business casual.
Business casual t-shirts.
Like, you can wear them with a blazer or a sweater or
jeans.
Not jeans. Well, you can wear them with jeans. But I'm talking about what you would wear to work. I want to make sure that everything that we put out there, you can wear to work and look professional.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, they'll be good.
All right. So now, on to our main segment, or do we have anything else?
Listener questions of any sort.
I had somebody ask me a question about...
We'll do just like one or two questions.
Okay. Do you have a question handy?
I don't have a question handy.
So I had somebody ask me a question about whether or not you make up sessions when you...
Oh, yes, sick. I saw that.
Okay, so, do you?
Yes, I do, but I mean, you try your best to, but
that's the real answer. Like, I try to. One, because the kids will be like, you didn't come get me. Why didn't you come get me?
Right.
So mostly that's why, but then also because, like, you want to see them, but sometimes you can't.
Right, yeah. Sometimes you can, and then sometimes you'll try and they're like in another service, at least for me. But yeah, definitely try your best to make up the sessions, and just that way you could just keep whatever you were working on going, so it's not like, oh my god, I haven't seen this kid in 2 weeks, and it's like you're actually better off just like picking up the kid, seeing the kid, and just like making your life a little easier too. So don't look at it as like such a daunting thing. Like, oh, I have to make up this session. Just look at it as like, yeah, but let me just do this. So like, let me like, you know, get reacquainted with what we were last working on. So look at it that way, and then they'll seem less daunting.
And then here's another question, and I'm going to put it on my Instagram.
Oh, yes.
Do you think you'd ever switch it up and work full-time for a skilled nursing facility versus a school? So would you ever switch it up and be at a skilled nursing?
Yeah, honestly, who knows where the world will take me. I'm open to anything and everything. I'm just like, the world is a mystery, so let's see what happens.
And yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, I like that I gave that answer, and yours is, I have no idea. I have no idea. That's a great way to answer questions.
Honestly, though, it is.
Kidding.
It's like, at this
you're
point
right.
in my life, I would never be like, nope, I would never do that.
Yes, I agree. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I got you, girl.
You have no clue. Yeah.
Because you make plans, and God laughs. So I'm just, like, done with making plans, because things I thought were going to go one way didn't. So I'm just like, I'm not making any plans anymore. I'm just living.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, sure, I could. Who knows? Who knows what the future
If you want to, whoever asked this question wants to, then go for it. Yes.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Don't be a scared adult like me. No, I'm just kidding. Because I didn't watch horror movies.
Oh, well, yeah. I am very prepared of what I would do if my the murderer in my dream wanted to come get me.
What would you do?
I would tell him that he's not real and I don't believe in him, because monsters only exist when you feed fear into them.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, on to our main segment.
Yes, let's get into that.
I wanted to ask you questions, though.
Sure.
So, like, there's a lot of themes to horror movies that are, like, reoccurring.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to, like, go through a couple, and, like, you can tell me if you think it's, like, interesting or not interesting.
Okay.
Haunted house.
Interesting.
Trapped.
But I don't like if there's rats in there.
Oh, right. Yeah, you don't like rodents.
Yes, no.
Trapped.
Interesting.
Cursed.
I feel like,
Giant monster or creature.
Well, the creature, if it's a rat, is scaring
right,
the
it was a
koozies
giant
out of
rat.
me.
But what if it was like Godzilla or King Kong?
That's too like Hollywood for me. Not interested.
Yeah, I don't care about those movies.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Nah, because, you know, I feel like Twilight ruined that for me.
Yeah, but that's all about, like, sexual desire.
Yeah, so it's not, I'm not scared of that.
Right.
That sounded like really wrong. I just mean like I don't count that as like something scary. Like, you know, again, rat for me is the scariest.
Right.
So
what
that's
about
like
bats.
Well, yes, those are scary because those are similar to rats.
Okay.
So that's my
What about other dimensions?
No.
I like the possibility of other dimensions. Yes. Documentary / journalist investigating.
Oh, I think that's fake.
They uncover something.
I don't believe all that.
Dolls that come to life.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Oh, I love those. Yeah.
Those are creepy.
What about like a person goes missing?
I'm not that scared because I'm just like, maybe they just went for a walk. I'm just kidding.
Well, they didn't.
That's scary.
Dangerous science, like when science goes too far and tries to
that scares me. That scares me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not into that.
Psychic visions.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, I want to be a psychic.
Me too. I am a psychic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want to tell me? Nothing yet?
You're going to get engaged soon.
I'm sure.
But I think next year.
Next year?
Yeah.
Like past January or like next November?
Oh, like maybe like the springtime.
Well, that's
It's going to be like you're going to go through. Oh, that's too long. I'm sorry.
We both are having voice problems.
Okay.
Do we have strep throat?
I really hope not. All right, let's get through this so we can actually.
Zombies.
Oh my god, my voice sounds terrible.
Yeah. What do you think of zombies?
Zombies are scary, but they're so slow, so I feel like I can outrun them. So I feel
but then they just keep showing up.
That's true. You're right about that.
What about ghosts?
Ghosts, nah, I don't know. I don't think they're scary.
What about torture?
Yes, that's super scary.
Yeah, torture's scary. All right, so now finally on to our main segment of the show, Halloween speech activities. First, Maria's going to talk to us about how we can incorporate Halloween into social skills.
Yes. Okay. So there's so much you could do with social skills. So one obvious one is just to, I mean, when we talk about social skills, I think we like to think about our groups, because that's the perfect way to work on social skills in a group, because there's other peers there for that student. But let me just start with like an individual session. So, just even if it's like an Arctic kid, you could look at it as like, all right, let's have some spontaneous conversation and social skills. What are you going to be for Halloween? What's, and then you could obviously
it over to spontaneous speech.
Exactly, yes. So if you want to talk because social skills is so broad, so I'm just trying to break it down. Mm-hmm. So in terms of that, you could obviously, Halloween's such a great topic, so you could even bring it up after Halloween, like what did you dress up as? Did you get a lot of candy? What's your favorite kind of candy? We're doing in our speech room a poll. What's your favorite kind of candy? And we're making like a graph.
Tracking data.
Yeah, we're tracking data, and we're having the students ask their friends, what's your favorite kind of candy? And then they could track it, and then they could say like, I like, blank. I like lollipops. And if that's not on one of the options, we could add it on the board. So I'll post a picture of that on
yeah, that's cute.
So you could see that.
Yeah, you can also talk about like the precautions that children should take during the holidays.
Safety
like
first.
Staying with their groups and having a curfew and being sure to inspect any candy.
Right.
And to not go to houses that are not lit.
Right.
And things of that nature. So that can be a social skill that you target in speech.
Yes. I've practiced with a lot of kids on the spectrum. You could like role play and act out like the whole like, how do they ring the bell? What do you say when you open the door? Trick or treat. You don't just like give out your bag. Yeah, you could say that. That's fine. That's appropriate, So instead of just like shoving their bag there and not saying anything, like going over like trick or treat. Oh, what are you? Like be prepared for like at least 2 questions. Like, what are you dressed up as? I'm dressed as blank. Thank you. Bye. And like practicing that.
So like a greeting, a question, a departure.
Yeah, the question.
A compliment.
Compliment, a greeting. Hi, and then. So role playing is definitely something you could work on. At peers asking their other peer a question. So instead of like, what's your favorite candy? What are you going to be for Halloween? And a lot of students, like if you work on this like the whole month of October, if they don't know, you can like Google different costumes, go on like Party City website or something.
You can also take one of those like costume type magazines and cut out all the pictures and categorize them to theme.
Oh, that's
like
cute.
Scary or not scary or clown or something.
Oh, I like that.
Occupations.
Oh, that's cute.
I just thought of that.
Yeah. And then didn't you make a no punkin?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
My Joko-lantern.
Right.
The Halloween pumpkin.
Yes, I like that.
Yes. So I took all of the jokes from ReadersDigest.com, though, so I didn't write them. I did write this one joke. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Okay, so it goes like this. What do Italian ghosts eat for dinner? Gabagool.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
I was thinking something with mozzarella.
Oh, yeah.
Mozzarella.
Oh, okay. Monsterella.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one that I saw, what do Italian ghosts eat for dinner? And it said spaghetti.
Oh.
And I put that in my Halloween pumpkin because I don't know if kids are going to know what gabagool is.
Right, yeah.
So, but I think gabagool is definitely funnier, and I wrote it.
Oh, yes. So it's better, obviously.
But the others I took from ReadersDigest.com. I wrote that. I posted it it was a paid post in my Patreon.
Oh, cool.
So I made sure I gave them credit.
Great, good.
Yeah. So now in terms of literacy, and so reading and writing skills, obviously we can read scary stories, and we can write scary stories.
Right.
So, like I mentioned earlier, I came up with 4 characters in a story guide for children to follow along with to write their stories about that character. And it's been going great. So that's been fun. And then also reading scary stories is great, especially those that incorporate suspense, because you can use predicting and inferencing.
That's a good point.
Right.
And you made up those stories, or you found them?
I usually make them up because I don't feel like anything is interesting.
Oh, good for you.
So usually I write them myself. But, yeah, definitely. If you find a scary story or just urban... When I was in high school, when I was working in high school, I would just do, like, urban legends. Because you can have scarier stuff.
Right, yeah.
With the little kids, I try to just, like, we talk, like, we have the characters that are scary,
right.
but, like, no scary actions.
I gotcha. So, like,
just scary characters.
Like the mummy, and then he opened the door, and then you could talk about, like, what did he find, and let's look at the clues, and let's highlight the clues, and let's, all that fun stuff.
We still tend to make them silly, though. We're like, once there was a mummy who wanted to take off his toilet paper.
Oh, right.
But he couldn't because he was naked.
Right.
So he went to the mall.
Good.
The end.
And what did he buy there? Maybe he bought some...
That's your inferencing.
Yes, exactly. Good one. I like that one.
So then, so that's the receptive language component at that point then, too. You can use clues to describe some sort of character, or you can make predictions about what that individual might do next, or guess about what's happening in that setting.
Mm-hmm. I like the classic Halloween ones, like there was an old lady who swallowed a bat, and there was the little lady who was not afraid of anything, and there was another Halloween one I used, but now I'm blanking. So there's just so many. Oh, Room on the Broom. There's that one. That's another classic one. So those are great ones, and there's so many things online to use with them.
Right.
And this week I actually found one from Speech is Sweet, like an articulation story, so I used that, and those are a hit. I feel like kids just love Halloween. Like, anything you really use with them, they're going to love it. I love it, too. It's fun.
Halloween's great. Do you have, like, Halloween gifts for your students?
We have Halloween stickers.
Oh, stickers.
Yes, and candy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to make them goodie bags, but they have to tell me their poems first.
Oh.
Or they can't have it.
Right, good.
Yeah, I'll have the poem handy if they must read it.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
Fine.
I like that. Set them up for success, not failure.
Of course. Yes, always.
Right.
So then expressive language skills, you can work on describing what are they going to be for Halloween or why they chose that character and what they're going to do later that day. So you can just have like an expressive social type of conversation about that. I like to do, so whenever I'm doing a writing activity, I have the students present it orally.
Right, yes, that's good.
And they can use the microphone as well.
Yeah, I love that. I need that for so many of my students. I think I just have to invest in that.
You can get kids to do anything. They'll say anything.
Yeah.
Just give them a microphone.
That's great. I have like a simple worksheet, and it's just like how to get a lot of candy, and it's like first, next, then last. So that's the sequencing that I was talking about earlier.
I love that.
So you could just help them think of like so many things, like have a cool costume and then talk about the costume, and or even just sequencing the steps, which could tap into their social skills, which will help them organize what they have to do. Like first,
that's a great material. Maybe that should go on the Patreon.
Oh, okay, I could add that to the Patreon.
Do you have that?
Yeah, I have to find it. I mean, I don't remember if I created it myself, but I will.
Yeah,
I will fix it. I will revamp it. Yeah. I could do that. Yeah, so look out for Freebie Friday is going to be our
So I'll
Patreon.
have Halloween, the characters in the story, and maybe Maria will try to have this.
I'll do that. Yeah, I will have it. I got it.
Got
Patreon
it.
Halloween stuff.
Yeah, we're going to Halloween it up this Freebie Friday on the Patreon.
Freebie Friday.
So
look out for it.
You'll have things to do with your students Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for Halloween.
Yes, exactly.
As long as you go in there. Yeah, so that brings us
I don't remember the time exactly, but I feel like it should be tips or tricks time.
Yeah, it is tips or tricks time.
Yes.
Yes. So what is your tip or trick, Maria?
I'm going to use my thing I just said pretty much. My tip or trick is to use role playing, and don't be afraid to get up out of the chair and off the therapy table and just role play. Role play how to ask for candy, how to, initiate a conversation as they're trick-or-treating, how to, describe their costume, practice saying like, oh, what are you dressed as? And they tell you, oh, I'm going to be Red Spider-Man. Like, oh, who's Red Spider-Man? And they can explain it. So just role play. Role play. I mean, Halloween. You're going with the theme. It's the theme for the theme. Exactly. Role playing is the theme.
Exactly.
So, don't be afraid. Go with it.
And my tip or trick is, I already mentioned it before, but it is to have a microphone in your room.
That's a good one, though.
I have a karaoke machine. My sister bought it for me for my birthday. I don't know how much it was, but it wasn't a very expensive one. It was from Amazon.
Okay.
So it's not that expensive, but then also, I have a friend on Instagram, I think DSLP. She has a microphone too, and the speaker is in the handle. And
I need to get that. Yes.
So get a microphone and teach kids something to say in that microphone. So all my students, I teach them jokes, poems, and songs. So when they have free time on the microphone, they know what to do when they're up there. They're not just in there like screaming and making noises.
Oh, that's a good one.
Quote time.
Yes, you have one. You look like you have a good one there.
Well, I'm going to go with the one that I have here.
Right.
And it's, it's up for your interpretation.
Okay, go for it.
And it is double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
Okay. Double, double.
Toil and trouble.
Toil and trouble.
Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just going to say, I don't know how to interpret that. I feel like we want to be motivating with that. So, make soup.
It's from Shakespeare Macbeth.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Which is mostly about how you can't escape the evil that you created. And also, like, Lady Macbeth was negatively portrayed. Well, I mean, like, I feel like Shakespeare always had this, like, thing about women. But anyway.
Yes.
So it's like everything was Lady Macbeth's fault, whatever. But then, even in the end, Macbeth couldn't just blame her because he kept going with it, and then she was gone and he kept going. So, basically, it's like you can't run away from the wrongs that you have done. Mm-hmm. And, like, those things will catch up to you.
Right. Okay. I like that.
And that's what the witches were saying in the first scene.
Oh, all right. I didn't know that. Okay.
And I think that we can conclude on this episode of SLP's Wine and Cheese that Maria needs to watch more movies.
Yes.
I wonder if there's people who are driving and listening like, oh my goodness.
There definitely are, and I feel like they dislike me now, so I guess I can't run from my wrongs. I didn't watch all these movies. I have read a lot of books, though.
Right.
So I'm more of a book reader. That's why.
Okay, so you could do book trivia for me next.
Okay, I will. All right. On that note, I'm Maria.
I'm Deb.
And I don't watch movies.
And I watch too many movies.
Okay. Good night.
I can't even tell the difference anymore.
Okay. Ciao. Happy Halloween.
Yeah,
yes.
Happy Halloween.
From Deb and I.
Be safe.
Yes, and have fun.
Sayonara.
Bye.